Since 2010, the Ticket Blaster has been one of the most exciting parts of having a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. Although, due to recent news, it seems like that's about to change. It seems like the Ticket Blasters are about to get destroyed and replaced by something new. We have some info on that, as well as Chuck E. Cheese keeping every animatronic stage type, so stay tuned for more information on that as well. So the Ticket Blaster, this isn't exactly new info. It was first revealed in April of this year by a survey on the Chuck E. Cheese website, but I hadn't heard about this until a few days ago, and a lot of other Chuck E. Cheese fans I know hadn't heard about it either, so I'm sure a lot of you guys haven't either. So back in April, they put this survey, like I mentioned, onto the Chuck E. Cheese website where they revealed this new thing, which looks like a new version of a Ticket Blaster. It's got a new design, this purple paint, this little thingy at the top, looks like some balls in there. You've got Rockstar Chucky on the front, and his friends on the bottom, and it looks like a new modern design. There was this image as well as some text attached saying, "Experience the thrill of our new Chuck E. Cheese birthday adventure. As you and your child step into the celebration area, a delightful surprise awaits. A cascade of 2-inch colorful balls will tumble from the ceiling. Each ball represents a chance to win tickets. Quickly gather the balls and deposit them into one of the 3 designated holes around the room to score points. Be on the lookout for the special Golden Ball. It's worth a whopping 1,000 tickets. Conclude your fun-filled frenzy by checking the display that reveals your total ticket haul." The survey also asks how you feel about the new birthday adventure, as well as what you think it should be named. We now know it's called the Birthday Blaster. And although it doesn't explicitly say it in here, it is clearly a replacement for the Ticket Blaster. It's not a new version of the Ticket Blaster, it is a replacement for it. I mean, ticket's not even in the name anymore. It's described as this thing you go inside of where colorful balls drop from the ceiling, and you have to put them into these 3 holes. There's also the Golden Ball, which gives you 1,000 tickets, which is a lot different from a machine that makes tickets levitate into the air and you have to grab them and keep whatever you get, which I think is pretty disappointing. I think the Ticket Blaster is really fun and unique. It's a thing that, you know, only one person gets to do, and you can't do it like really anywhere else, so it's really unique and exciting. This thing, not so much. While it is still the same, you know, just the birthday person gets to go in there, it's a unique thing for them on their birthday, it's not really anything special. They have a game that's basically already this, where balls drop from the ceiling and you put them in a hole, so I don't see what's too special about this. It is a little different. They do have 3 holes now, and there's a special Golden Ball, which I actually don't really understand either, because wouldn't everyone just wait for the Golden Ball and put that in there instead of focusing on the others? Maybe there's some RNG involved and the Golden Ball doesn't fall down every time? I'm not sure. I'm a little bit skeptical though. And while I personally think this is a downgrade, who knows, maybe it's better than the Ticket Blaster. Maybe it's just as good. I haven't been in it, so I can't really say, but I believe some other people have. Like I mentioned, we know this is now called the Birthday Blaster because it's actually been put in some locations, and I believe some people have been able to go in it. Like I mentioned, I hadn't heard about this until like a couple days ago, so it must not be a thing in a lot of locations, because a lot more people would be talking about it. I can't find any photos or videos of it online other than this one. I don't even know where this one came from, honestly, it was just sent to me. Also, we got some new information on this. We got a Reddit comment from Mark Kupferman, the marketing director at Chuck E. Cheese, where he said, "We're testing a new Chuck E. Cheese's Birthday Blaster experience in Texas. If the test goes well, we'll try it at some additional locations. Depending on how that testing goes, we'll consider rolling it out to even more locations. This is how Chuck E. Cheese works. We have 450 stores, so constantly testing new games, new experiences, new menu items. If families and kids like it, we add it to more locations, and eventually all locations. If they don't, we go back to the drawing board." And this right here basically tells us, I believe, that the Birthday Blaster is only at one Chuck E. Cheese location currently, and it is just a test. So if people don't like this, they're not going to go through with it, they're going to try something else. But this does mean still that they are looking for new options for Ticket Blaster. Since they are now getting rid of tickets and replacing them with the cards, I believe they don't want tickets in Ticket Blasters, they want something new. So even if this birthday blaster thing doesn't work out, they'll probably still try something else out different from the Ticket Blaster. So Ticket Blaster still might be going away either way. So currently, I believe it's a small thing, not at many locations, but I think soon all Ticket Blasters will be replaced by the Birthday Blaster. So not only are all the animatronics being replaced by a screen and dance floor, but all of the Ticket Blasters are being replaced by birthday blasters. And speaking of the animatronics, let's go back to what I said at the beginning of the video and talk about them. So, Mark Kupferman, the marketing officer of Chuck E. Cheese, made this statement on Reddit saying, "Hi everyone, I've seen many of your messages, and while I may not respond to all of them, I do my best to engage where I feel I can contribute meaningfully. I understand that some of you are not in favor of our modernization efforts, and I genuinely respect your feelings on this matter. It's clear this is a sensitive topic, and I understand that everyone processes changes differently. Please know that we're constantly working hard to balance the needs of our cast members, guests, shareholders, and you, our dedicated fan base. It's not always easy, but we truly value the perspectives you bring to the table. I've taken many of your ideas and feedback to heart, and we have followed up on several of your suggestions from Reddit, personal conversations, and surveys. Regarding the stages, our position hasn't changed. I haven't been as vocal on this topic because I realize repeating the same points may not be helpful. However, I do want to share that we've saved copies of all the stages thanks to David's initiative. While we haven't decided on their future just yet, we hope to find a meaningful way to share them with you again someday. Thank you for your continued engagement and passion. I appreciate all of your feedback and ideas, and I'm always here to listen. Mark." As you heard it right there from the man himself, they have saved copies of all the Chuck E. Cheese stages. Obviously not all of them. I mean, I'm sure they don't have the C stage or the portrait bots anywhere, but I assume they do have stuff like the rocker stage. So stage types that are going to be removed from all Chuck E. Cheese locations soon, or that have been gone for a while now, might soon, or will soon, be able to be visited. And that's really exciting, because stages like the one I just mentioned, the rocker stage, have been gone for a while. I haven't been able to visit that one. It's one of my favorites they've ever made, so I'm disappointed that they're all gone, but apparently it seems like there is one. And it would be really exciting for me and a lot of other Chuck E. Cheese fans to visit our favorite stage types, so this is big news. Especially since he did say there, not just that they have them and they're using them for parts or whatever, he did say he plans on showing them to us in the future. What did he say? I mean, he didn't exactly say they'll be in the public, he just says he hopes to find a meaningful way to share them with us someday, which could just mean in video form, taking videos of them, but I do believe he means opening them up to the public. Now, I don't think this means they're going to be installed in Chuck E. Cheese locations unless they, you know, change their path and what they're doing and decide that they do want animatronics to be at more places, which I don't see happening. But I could see them being installed in other places. In a previous video, I mentioned a different comment he made where he said that Chuck E. Cheese has saved a bunch of old stuff, not enough to make a Chuck E. Cheese museum, but definitely enough to put in other people's museums. So, I think it's definitely possible Chuck E. Cheese exhibits could be installed in museums. I mean, they are a big company, pretty much everybody knows what Chuck E. Cheese is. The animatronics are very popular, and they're relics of the past, I mean, dating back to the 70s even. So having them in museums could be really cool. There are, of course, museums that have Chuck E. Cheese things, like the Volo Museum has a bunch of Chuck E. Cheese stuff, but I don't believe there are any official Chuck E. Cheese exhibits. So this could be a really interesting thing for them to do. And this is very exciting, because Chuck E. Cheese is only keeping the stages in 5 locations. There's the 3 stage, the 2 stage, the 1 stage, the Studio C Beta, and the CU1 stage. Just 5 of many, so the fact that there are a bunch of them still out there that we should eventually be seeing, that's really cool. So yeah, very exciting news. I cannot wait for whatever this ends up being to happen, And I'm really excited to see those stages. That's gonna be sick. But yeah, that's about all I wanted to talk about in this video, so this is the end of the video. If you want to subscribe, you can click the button on the top of my head. If you want to watch some of my other animatronic videos, you can click these buttons over here, and I'll see you when we get some more information on this stuff.